my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep it up, his ass going to prison.
He want to talk about some other like this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're cat.
Stand by right here for me. 32, I'm 10 extend, 1 detain. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down.
Wait till I come back in the market late night and then it's just you and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, son? All like this in front of all your people. Tell your mama I said happy Mother's Day. And then Karen in my face and shit, like what?
T.I. might be on the verge of experiencing his worst nightmare. After years of telling his son King Harris to calm down before he threw away his entire future, there is now genuine talk that a judge will sentence him to 5 years in prison. 5 years? But what about the crazy part? That is exactly what would happen if King did not change his ways, T.I. stated in 2022. Honestly, nobody can look surprised, because if you have been following King, all the warning signs were present. From driving carelessly to flashing guns in music videos to the widely shared Waffle House fight, he has been accumulating issues as if it were nothing. The enormity of it was shown in the arrest footage from 2024. That old 2022 warrant finally led to his arrest when he was attacked in the car, almost hit by a police cruiser, and had a gun on his hip. All of his bad choices seem to have suddenly come back to haunt him. It has a lot more weight because of the timing. A few weeks after his imprisonment, King became a parent. He was writing about his newborn and releasing a song called Dear Son, giving the impression that he was ready to perform. But instead of accepting parenthood, he is facing a courtroom that may detain him for 6 months. King Harris, the son of a well-known hip-hop singer, might now be sentenced to 5 years in prison, because this story is more complicated than you may think. The day King Harris officially crashed out in October 2024 marked the start of all of this. He was driving his BMW out of a gas station when he almost ran into a police vehicle. For instance, you could not make this stuff up. When the authorities show up, the news is awful. They smell marijuana and find a handgun on his hip. They were bringing him in right then, and they already knew it. When they ran his name, it became worse. King's 2022 warrant was still pending, it turned out. That case involved a DUI, speeding, and driving with a suspended license. And instead of showing up like everyone else, he decided to skip court. All he was waiting for was that one mistake to catch up with him. Finally, in 2024, it did. Badge Chronicles and Vlad TV were the first to post the approximately 30-minute-long arrest video online. It is insane to witness, to be honest. He is hauled out, the cops remove the handgun from his hip, cuff him, pat him down, and deposit him in the back of the van. King is obviously irritated, yet he is not becoming angry. King is placed into the police car, handcuffed, and taken away since he knows he made a mistake.
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well? All right, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take it.
There's no safety.
Take
okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. I'm gonna just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
Are you scared?
I'm gonna be at the church. Alright, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't sure it is.
Just take a step to the side for me.
According to a post-event statement from an officer, King remained calm and cooperative throughout. However, he was moved from DeKalb County Jail to Pickens once the warrant was revoked. The world was watching King flex on Instagram when all of a sudden he was sitting in a jail cell. To make matters worse, T.I. told everyone about this years before. In 2022, when King was just starting to go crazy, he wrote on Instagram that if his child would not stop acting up, the only penalty he could face would be jail time. He was not talking like a worried dad either. He was talking as someone who had lived through it.
Son, think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and their grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had that conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Cause I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's gonna turn out.
Tip even stated that his teacher would be straight up, and when the videos of King's arrest began to circulate, that teacher just appeared in the shape of a 5-year sentence. Fans began dragging T.Y. after seeing the old footage of him speaking. Some thought he had spoken it into existence, while others felt sorry for him since they could see your warning come to pass in real time. In any case, the internet was unable to resist highlighting how accurate he was. I was aware of the energy. He noticed the pattern, but King continued to ignore it. Speaking of King's disregard, this occurred in 2022, and to be honest, it was one of the first occasions that someone truly looked him in the eye and said, "Oh yeah, he is going down a dangerous road." King and the Waffle House crew got into a full-fledged yelling war in a video that went viral. He was acting much larger than he actually was, and it was clear that he wanted to prove something. Why his kid even interrupted his work to quarrel with the quick service cook. Here's King in that Waffle House dispute that even I could not justify, and he did not understand why King felt the need to equal that passion at all.
But what I'm saying is, they wasn't.
You can talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, Shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
The entire gun issue demonstrated King's growing disarray, as if the Waffle House debacle was not bad enough. Do you recall the time when Boosie and T.I. had to examine their sons on camera? There is a reason that clip went viral. 2D Raw, the son of King and Boosie, was filming a music video. Moreover, they littered the set like a trap house with weaponry rather than concentrating on the music. The daddies had to take over at that point. T.I. can be heard essentially asking, "Why are you all carrying firearms when you have chicks here? Speak of love." It became a lengthy lecture. I began explaining that a single misstep involving a firearm or the presence of narcotics may land them in jail. What about the wild part? Not that he was being mean, he was providing them with a detailed plan on how to avoid the mess he had already experienced. And you can witness that moment firsthand. Sitting down with their sons, T.I. and Boosie explain why flashing a pistol in a video is a surefire way to end up in jail.
Treat mine like you treat yours.
Why y'all got too much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have it?
What is it about?
It's not illegal to have.
Well, in the manner in which you portraying in the lifestyle, don't look legitimate, sir.
But I'm not supporting no whore. I'm not.
Ain't doing.
I'm not.
What kind of parents don't support their kids and little goddamn blind?
Bigger than you.
Popping it. So you know, the prayer pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand.
I've been seeing him around too there a lot.
You gonna raise your own hand?
I've been seeing him around too like that.
Well, when you got it ain't like it ain't.
I know that.
When y'all got around those people, they call it's not the possession of and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony.
Yeah.
Thank you. Amen.
In fact, supporters applauded both fathers for intervening, stating that it was admirable to see them attempt to discipline their children rather than letting them run amok. King was the issue though, because it was obvious he was not paying much attention. He heard what was being said, but he was not paying attention. What, though, caused his admirers to give him the side eye? It was his personal life, particularly when he appeared with a baby mother that had everyone talking, not just the music videos or his outbursts. It was said that King's child's mother, Big Na, was much older than King. In any case, the disparity in age got people talking. The king, however, could not give a damn. Leaning all the way in, he threw her a lavish baby shower, shared updates about the pregnancy on social media, and could not stop boasting when their kid was born in November 2024. Here's a video of King and Big Nana celebrating the baby shower as if everything had gone well.
You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself...
Shortly afterward, he proudly discussed his newborn baby on the internet.
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired. You ain't getting no sleep. And the truth be told, before this look, I ain't been getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle. You know, lifestyle just lifing. You know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And, he like to walk around the house.
He even released a song titled Dear Son, in which he talked about becoming a better father and captioned the image with November 5th, 8:09 a.m., welcome King Jr., time to take over. And to be honest, it appears for a moment that he was at last prepared to change. He might be humbled by fatherhood, but the timing could not have been worse, of course, because that footage of King's arrest was going viral online, reminding everyone of the difficulty he was already in, while King was holding his baby and playing proud dad on Instagram. Therefore, we should not be shocked if Tip appears more hurt than outraged if a judge actually strikes King within 5 years. Because yes, he attempted to mentor him and warn him. That pain is still very real though, when your child is shackled and sitting in that courtroom. This would impact T.I. even harder because, as you may already know from listening to their podcast together, they have a strong friendship.
Man, get out.
So I ain't know
Get
Tupac
out.
was an actor.
Get out.
I thought that was a looking like Tupac and what?
What are you talking about? You never seen Juice?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a looking like Tupac.
What about when they say Tupac Shakur on the screen?
I ain't see that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking
I
about?
don't watch the credits.
How could you embarrass me like this?
It will also harm his reputation. People already criticize him, claiming that he was a bad father, that his son's downward spiral was unabated by all the wealth and celebrity in the world. Those voices will only become louder if the king is really sentenced. I constantly position myself as the original father who is wiser and imparts knowledge, especially because of T.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of woo-saw yourself outside of the public opinion. Then I think, you know, because I tell you what, I have the greatest, most extensive family photo album. I can document and like, I could go back to when King was Eris's age. I can go back to when Major was my granddaughter's age.
However, regardless of how messy things get, T.I. has always stated that he will love King through it. You already know that he will be the first person to support him in that courtroom, despite his disappointment. Naturally, as the arrest video and court updates began to circulate, the internet had a lot to say. People's reactions varied widely. Some were low-key amazed, some were clowning, and some were simply wishing he would get his act together. One fan stated bluntly, King is enjoying every minute knowing he might go viral. He knows he's being recorded. I'm glad he was respectful, and to be honest, the footage shows that. King is not acting aggressively even while he is being handcuffed. He seems overly composed, as if he is aware that the cameras are rolling, and that this is simply another blog post. Then there was his street cred moment, as the mob called it. Someone made a comment. That man finally got his street cred. He's been telling y'all he outside. And that alone demonstrates how perverse the entire scenario is, because people believe King is out here hunting a jail record to prove his legitimacy rather than concentrating on his newborn baby. Someone wrote, he's gonna be fine. He has been doing good since his son was born, so I'm wishing him blessings. He handled himself well. It is the opposite. Even if incarceration is part of the education, people who hope to become fathers will truly ground him. Additionally, T.I. finds it to be a reenactment of history. The same system that he battled to stay alive is now consuming his own son. The worst part is that I knew this was coming. Therefore, do not misunderstand. It is not just King Harris going crazy for publicity. This is a real test for T.I. as a father, a real consequence, and a real chance of jail time. Because King's narrative will not be simply another viral video if a court actually imposes the 5-year term. He will carry that difficult lesson with him forever.